Vice President Kamala Harris. She says the next election comes down to competence versus chaos. Watch this.
There's a split screen that you can throw up and see.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the choice between what is about respecting our democracy, what is about competence, versus chaos, versus someone who has called those who would attack our Capitol and try and undo the votes of millions of Americans in a presidential race and would dare to call those people who committed acts of violence patriots?
Well, we've got a lot to go at right there, and Brent Bozell's the man to go at it. All right, Brent, competence as in Biden, chaos as in Trump. Would you like to comment on that?
You know, if I were advising Donald Trump, I would invite Joe Biden on Joe Biden's own terms on this subject for a national debate, because he might point out that the commander-in-chief is so competent, he doesn't even know where his Secretary of Defense is while there are two wars going on. He is so competent, he brags about Bidenomics, which is an absolute disaster. He's so competent, he brags about how the border is secure when we now know an estimated 8 million illegal aliens have invaded this country. At the very least, 8 million. So, yeah, I think there ought to be a debate about competency. But it won't go well.
But would you debate the other side of their coin, which is chaos? The implication is that Trump brings chaos. My position is, and you're a media watcher, it was the media that created an awful lot of chaos deliberately and unscrupulously for Trump. They did it.
The media have not let up, by the way, one bit. You and I have commented for years about how the media, while he was a candidate and while he was president, on a regular basis, 90-95% monthly, no matter how good the news was, attacks on Donald Trump. We're looking at it again in the campaign. The last month, I think last year, 91% negative coverage. No, they are trying to sow chaos. But look, again, if I were advising Donald Trump, I would simply say, just go to the American people, basically with the Reagan version of Morning in America. Simply say, this is how I left the presidency when I left in January of 2021. Here is where we are today. If you call that chaos, then you want Joe Biden. If you don't, if you want what I had, then just vote for me again.
But that's right. That's exactly what we are seeing. That's the split screen. The 4 years of Trump and the successors, and the 3 years of Biden and the lack of success. That's the split screen that people are paying attention to, I think. Last word to you.
Well, I think if you go to the grocery store, look, I don't think anybody in the Biden administration has pushed a shopping cart in the last 4 years, because if you went to a grocery store and saw the prices of it, now, you know, if you make $200,000 a year, like so many of these people do, it might not affect you. But if you're on an hourly wage, for them to suggest that things are going well, I mean, it's just disastrous. I don't think they go to the gas pumps and pump their own gas to see. They say the prices have gone down, but in fact, they're still sky high compared to how it was when Joe Biden came to office. So no. The national security scene, what's going on overseas, the Houthis bombing America, and us barely doing anything about it. You know, the wheels have come off this administration.
Yes, they really have. Brent, all good stuff. Thank you very much for being with us again today. Always appreciate it, you know. Come and see us soon.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.